Hi guys, long time no see. So some of you have been wondering why you have not seen me in a while. Well, you can say I've been picking up my pieces. They're just scattered all over. So yeah. So today I'm here to tell you a story about a girl named Sarayu. If you're interested, come closer. Sarayu was a girl born and brought up in a Christian home, in a home where every Sunday the house smelled of sweet, fresh tomato stew, smell of hot iron on silk materials, the sound of worship coming out of Auntie's room, and a whole lot. Sarayu had this uniqueness that everybody wondered how or why she has that uniqueness. Sarayu was different. There was something about Sarayu that was just very rare. Sarayu had this consciousness of things that physical eyes couldn't see. Sarayu had this consciousness of things that weren't there. Sarayu loved being alone because she knew that she wasn't alone, if you get what I mean. Sarayu was a normal child. She played with sand. She listened. She learned. She was intelligent. She loved reading books. She loved seeing new things. She wanted to fit in, but at the same time, she didn't lose sight of who she really was, though she was a child. When I mean a child, I mean a child. People found her very weird. She had few friends, and when they think she's talking to herself, they'll just withdraw. Sarayu found peace listening to older people. Sometimes her sister would say, "This girl is not a child. She's an old woman in a child's clothing." She listens very attentively. She learns fast. She's curious over curiosity. She knows things that a child shouldn't know. Everybody loves Sarayu, but not everybody loved Sarayu, if you get what I mean. She loved going to church. She loved being in the presence of God. She loved being friends with everybody. Sarayu didn't believe in enmity. She don't just want to have problem with you. She don't just want to be your enemy. Even if you've wronged her or she's wronged you, or you guys have quarreled, or you have made her feel sad, she'll still want to be your friend because she just believes that was that. And new every morning, she believes in new every morning. Every night, Sarayu, before she goes to bed, she sits with something she knows is there. She's not seeing it with her physical eyes, but she knows he's with me. She communicates, she laughs, and she's friends with this spirit that is there with her. I know what might be going through your mind right now. Sarayu is an Obanje. People often said that once you see her, she talks freely. She tells this spirit her day, her night, her problems, who has offended her, and then she just lets go. Her aunt often sees these things but ignores it. Sarayu isn't uncomfortable the way people look at her because she thinks or she feels that everybody is like this. This is normal. Everybody talks to this spirit. Everybody sits with this spirit. Everybody communicates with this spirit. So me going on the road and holding hands with something that they cannot see is normal. So Sarayu thought. Until one day, she was alone. Or so they thought. talking, laughing, falling around, like she was in a serious conversation with somebody, a child. Then her sister walked up to her and said, Sarai. And she just, okay, let me get back to you to answer her sister. And her sister was just like, Then she listened to her sister, and her sister said, Sarai, do you know that people that act the way you act belong in the psychiatric hospital? They are mad people. And Sarai was like, how? How do I act? And her sister continued, only mad people talk to themselves. And if they see you talking to yourself, if they get you, they'll lock you up in a psychiatric hospital and you'll not see mommy and daddy again. Those words hit Sarai like a spear, shot from thousands and thousands of miles away. It was as if her heart fell out of her chest. Sarai was quiet. She was calm. She was thinking. Everything was resetting. Everything was changing. Now she saw that those looks they were giving her was not, it's normal. It was, this girl is mad though. Now she knows that it's abnormal to sit in a room and talk with something that your eyes cannot really see. Sarai drifted away from that spirit. She still went by her day, laughing, smiling, playing, going to school, reading, being the best in her studies, going to church, praising, dancing, laughing, listening attentively. She still does all those things. But at night, before she slept, when that spirit always comes, that particular time of the night changed for Sarai, because she felt it no longer normal. It was no longer normal to her. So that night, after the realization, before she slept, spirit came to talk to Sarai. And when she heard the voice, she ignored it. And the spirit kept talking, asking, how was your day? What is wrong? Talk to me. I am here. But Sarai didn't want to listen because she was thinking that she's crazy. She heard her aunt coming and she pretended like she was asleep. But the voice kept coming and she just used pillows to cover her ear until she fell asleep. And she continued like that night after night until the voice started fading away. It became lower, lower, lower until she couldn't hear it anymore. And then just like that, Sarai drifted into the world and fit into the world. At some point, she stopped being herself. She stopped feeling okay with the things that she normally felt okay with. Anything she was doing, she checked it very well. She was very meticulous about her actions because she did not want anything to feel abnormal. So Sarai lived like that for years. So guys, I'm stopping there for now. So bye guys, see you later.